Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to K-pop world, where unspoken moments become unforgettable stories. In a world of lights and masks, sometimes one simple sentence can disrupt the calm. A single remark that seems ordinary, but when you look closer, carries emotions too loud to ignore. Today we're tracing the outlines of a statement, subtle, quiet, and wrapped in silence. A statement by Wang Yibo. He didn't name anyone, but somehow, the name still echoed between every word. Was it just a coincidence? Or was this his way of revealing the truth, without really saying it? Wang Yibo, young, composed, and often unreadable, was asked a familiar question during a recent interview. What is your ideal type? At first, the interview felt ordinary, casual, predictable. But when that question came, something shifted. Yibo's expression turned serious. His gaze distant. He paused, inhaled slowly, then responded with a voice calm but steady. I like someone with a warm smile. Someone who works hard, is attentive, but can also make me laugh during difficult times. Someone who stays calm when the world around them is in chaos and still protects their heart even when everything changes. The words hung in the air, quiet, but not empty. Fans who heard it didn't scream. They didn't speculate wildly. They fell silent. Because they knew those words were not generic, not random. They fit only one person, Xiao Zhan. No names were mentioned. But for those who followed their story, it felt like every sentence was calling one name, softly but surely. From a moment they stood side by side in the Untamed, a quiet energy surrounded them. Not loud or dramatic, but deep, real. They didn't rely on gimmicks or forced interactions. What they had was built in the pauses, in the glances, and in the unsaid. For Wang Yibo, a smile holds meaning. And if there's one smile everyone remembers, it's Xiao Zhan's. A smile that doesn't falter, even when the world is against him. A smile born not of performance, but resilience. When rumors crushed his name, when voices called for him to disappear, Xiao Zhan didn't fight back with rage. He stayed quiet, lowered his head, and kept working. Again and again. That's not weakness. That's strength. And Wang Yibo saw it. In countless old clips, you'll find Yibo watching him laugh. Not obviously, but carefully, quietly, protectively. You'll see how he noticed Xiao Zhan's fatigue, how he would step in to help when no one else did. And you'll remember that moment. When asked who he relied on the most during filming, Wang Yibo simply said, "He knows." One sentence. Enough to make the entire Yizhan fandom hold their breath. Some might say we're reading too much, that these are just professional gestures. But Wang Yibo has never been one to express affection openly. His words are deliberate, and when he chooses to speak, it matters. And this was different. Xiao Zhan isn't just a colleague. He's not just a co-star. He's the witness to a side of Yibo most have never seen. The side that laughs freely, smiles more, relaxes, as if only one person in the room can unlock that part of him. There's one viral moment. A clip of Wang Yibo almost choking on his drink after Xiao Zhan made an unexpected joke. It wasn't planned. It wasn't fake. It was real, spontaneous. Proof that there's someone who can reach a part of him no one else can. They haven't appeared much together publicly since the Untamed. Not by design, perhaps, but by necessity. Sometimes the most real connections hide behind the loudest silences. And in their case, the silence is loud enough for those who truly pay attention. When the world asks, who is Wang Yibo's ideal type? Fans who've watched, listened, and pieced together fragments over time already know the answer. Xiao Zhan is someone who stays grounded when fame tries to uproot. He responds to chaos with grace. He doesn't rush to defend himself. He lets his work speak instead. And perhaps that quiet strength is what Wang Yibo admires the most. In another interview, Yibo said, "I admire people who stay calm even when the world is burning." He didn't say a name, but he didn't have to. And so, the fandom begins connecting dots, rewatching clips, noticing things they missed before. A glance, a smile, a moment of shared silence. It's no longer fanfiction, it's a puzzle. And Yibo's words feel like the final piece that's slowly falling into place. Some will argue this is imagination, that Yibo's description could fit anyone. But those who understand him know he doesn't speak without reason. He doesn't give details just to fill space. And when he paints a picture that perfectly mirrors someone he's known for years, it's hard to believe it's just coincidence. The reaction was quiet, but powerful. Fans filled forums with thoughts like, "It's Xiao Zhan, isn't it?" He didn't say his name, but we all know. He finally said it without saying it. Maybe it's not a confession. Maybe it's not a love letter. But maybe it's something even more real. Sometimes love isn't announced. It isn't shouted from rooftops. It doesn't always come with declarations or headlines. Sometimes it lives in small glances, protective gestures, and words spoken so carefully. They feel like secrets shared only with those willing to hear. And if we listen closely, if we listen beyond the surface, we might just hear the truth. Xiao Zhan is the warm smile, the hard worker, the gentle presence in chaos, the laughter during pain, the heart that stays true even as everything changes. And when we collect all those qualities, no one else fits better. Their relationship may never be confirmed publicly. But for those who've seen the story unfold, that confirmation isn't necessary. The story already told itself, in fragments, in pauses, in silence. Perhaps the real question now isn't, who is Wang Yibo's ideal type? But has that person been beside him all along? Only time will tell, and maybe it doesn't need to, because sometimes knowing is enough. If you feel the same, if you believe Wang Yibo's words reflect someone he's never stopped thinking about, let us know in the comments. Share your thoughts, your theories, your feelings. Let's talk about what might be one of the most beautifully unspoken connections in Sea Entertainment history. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay with us for more quiet truths, unfolding stories, and hidden emotions. Here on K-Pop World, where every subtle clue becomes part of something much bigger. See you in the next episode.